Well, hello. How you doing? Let me know if you can hear me okay when you can. Here we are again on Facebook Live and on YouTube. Hello, there we are. I hope I'm getting through. Hey, good to see you. Hello, Luna. So, here we are for a Spirit of Albion guitar tutorial. Um, Let me know if you can hear me okay. I don't want to be waffling and if no one can hear. Hello, hello, hello. I'll let a few people join before we kick off. Loud and clear, that's great. Brilliant, brilliant. Okay, well, second one. I shall get rid of this banner because actually, no, I'll leave it there for the time being. Hey, sounds perfect, brilliant. So here we are, guitar tutorial number 2. And tonight I'm going to hopefully, all being well, teach you how to play Spirit of Albion on the guitar. Guitar tuned and ready to go. That's what I love to see. Brilliant. So, Spirit of Albion. I'll tell you a little bit about the song and a little bit of the background with the song. And the great thing about this is that I can see your comments. They're a little bit delayed, I think. But if you've got any questions about the song or about songwriting or anything, you just pop them on those comments. And so long as I can see them, I don't think they're going to disappear quite as quickly as the comments that sort of seem to fly past during my house concerts. Still tuning in the ukulele? Right. Well, the great news is that Spirit of Albion is in regular tuning. So there's no weird tuning to be done. So all you need is to get that, and that applies for obviously your ukulele, your mandolin, your bouzouki, or anything. So long as you know some of the regular open chords down the bottom, you're going to be fine tonight. So that's all good. Spirit of Albion was one of the first 6 songs I wrote as a pagan. I probably wrote it back in 96 or 97, probably. I think about that time. And really, it's a love song to the land, to this island. I have never thought of myself as anything other than an island dweller. I very rarely, actually, let me turn this up a little bit because looks a little bit quiet. I'm sure you'll tell me if it is. I've always decided, I've always described and thought of myself as an island dweller. I very, very rarely describe myself from England. I always think of myself as from Britain. The thing was the not so big thing, really, is it? And Spirit of Albion kind of. I'm going to turn this banner off because it's going to start to annoy people. There we are. And I can see your comments again. There we are. There we go. Where was I? I can't remember. I hope everything's going okay. I've just seen that my Wi-Fi signal looks low. Is it all going okay? Everyone hear me? I haven't stopped or anything, have I? Tense. Would somebody comment and let me know? Yeah, very strange. I haven't seen that signal before. It's got a little Wi-Fi signal. It's all quiet, all small. Okay, well, I hope I'm still going. It's a love song to the land, and really, the Spirit of Albion. It's a love song to the land and to traditions. So that's why you'll see a lot of reference to folklore and magic within the lyrics themselves. And Isle so fair and Isle so green, known by many names. Well, Albion, Britain, was known by many, many, many names. Clasmydd in the island of the Merlin's enclosure was one of the old names of this island. And of course, Albion was one of the names of this island as well. It keeps freezing and jerking. Oh no. Oh dear. All right, well, I hope I'm all right now. Maybe a couple of glitches, but seem right now. Strange. That is very odd. Okay, that's not happened before. And so all about the land of Albion. Still quite modern, called Song of Albion. Right. It's all going to be good. It's all going to be good. So it's a love song to this island, really. And what struck me is that nowhere, as far as that I've ever visited, where you could go from what is essentially, I don't know, 800 miles, probably 900 miles tip to toe, and you can go through so many different landscapes, and then across the landscape from the flatlands of the fens to the mountains of Snowdonia to the mountains of Scotland and the islands, and then to the moors of the southwest and the moors of Yorkshire. And it's just, such an incredible place. And so, and somebody has said, is it a nationalistic song? And I don't think it is. I don't think it is at all, because nowhere is it suggesting that this is exclusive, that it's ours and it's no one else's, kind of thing. In fact, it's anything but nationalistic. I think it's all about a love of the land and about calling people home. And I've heard people all over the place, all over the world, where this song sings to their hearts because sometimes, some connection with this little island that they have is being called home. The chorus, the crane, the wolf, the bear, and the boar no longer dwell upon this shore. Well, that was almost right when I wrote it in '96, but it's it's not right now. They're virtually all back here apart from the wolf and the bear, and so this is already edging towards the idea of being a folk song. So, have you got your guitars ready? I have been waffling for 7 minutes. I think if people are going to come along, they're going to be here. So let's get the banner up and I will do this. This is the chords. That's it. Most songs, like I said during last time, during Song of Albion, most songs will be made up of a maximum of 4 chords. And Spirit of Albion is no exception. That is it. Those 4 chords make up the entire song. And so if you grab your guitar, here we go. If you grab your guitar or your ukulele, or if you have a guitar or a ukulele chord book, those are the 4 chords that you'll need to look up, because I can't show you the ukulele version. But they're all open chords done down on the bottom of the neck here. And E minor. If you do not know what E minor is, it's just a 2-finger chord, 1 finger on the 4th fret, on the 4th string, 2nd fret, and there on the A string, 2nd fret. So it's literally those 2 fingers, and that's your E minor chord. I love the E minor chord. Oh, it's just amazing, right? So that's your E minor. All right. Oh, let me go back to the comments so that I can see you. Air guitar here. Can't play the. That's fine. That's fine. Okay. So that's your E minor. All right. The next one, G. G is the chord. When I was 8 years old and I was trying to learn how to play the guitar and my fingers were all little, this was the one that I had the most difficult with. But this is the way I play it. 3rd finger on there on the 3rd fret on the high E string, yeah, and then bring your index finger over to there, 2nd fret on the A string, and then the middle finger on the 3rd fret on the low E string there. Yeah, that's your G. We played that last time and we just added in an extra. But you played straight open G this time round. Okay. Right, so you got E minor, you got G, A minor as well, one of the best chords on the guitar. So A minor there on the B string, 1st fret, and then next finger. A lot of people play these different fingering, but this is the way I like to play them. We just bring it over, middle finger on the G string, 2nd fret, and then the 4th finger on the D string, 2nd fret. And you don't tend to play the E, the low E with an A minor. Another great chord. So you've got E minor, G, A minor, right, and then D, the last one. The D chord is second finger there, second fret, high E, and then bring the index finger over to the G string on the second fret there. So you miss one string out there, and then this finger, the fourth finger, on the B string on the third fret. That's your D. It's the happiest chord, I think. It's the happiest chord. You can't be unhappy with that. It's like, this is a la 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 song. This is a la 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 song. Yep, so it's happy, happy. You know, my majors, they're all happy, all right? Okay, so you've got E minor, you've got G, you've got A minor, and you've got D. E minor, G, A minor, and D. That's it. Those 4 chords are what make up Spirit of Albion. If you want to just grab your E minor chord, I'll show you the strumming pattern for Spirit of Albion. It's actually exactly the same strumming pattern that we used with Song of Arwen. So it's a 6/8 rhythm. That's the time signature of the song, 6/8. And the let me hold this up. Oh, there we are. Right. So the get your E minor chord, and the strum pattern is down, down, up, down, up, 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 down. Yeah. So down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down. Play along with me on that for a little bit if you want, just to get that kind of nicely down, down, up, down. Yeah. Okay. So feel free to post in the comments. I'm thinking you're probably all playing your instruments, so you're not going to comment much. I hope that was all clear for those 4 chords. I hope that's all good. So let me show you the chords. Actually, I'll tell you what. No, I'll show you the chords first, and then we will kind of put in all of the oh, Mary, I know. The only way you get calluses on the tips of your fingers is just to keep playing, and suddenly, you know, it just starts to hurt a lot less. So let's put the banner up, which is the verse chords. Here we go. There we go. Look at this. All right. So it looks like there's a lot of chords there, but it is only those 4 chords. They're just in the right order this time. All right. So what I will play, I'll keep that up there so that you can watch that, and I will. There you go. Down, down, up, down, up. E minor first, and I'll slow it right down. An isle so fair. Oh, it's almost ballady, isn't it? I like that. An isle so fair, an isle so green, known by many names. There's your chord changes, right? So we'll do that again. He's still enjoying the session. Good. All right, we'll do the E minor again. So we go. An A minor so fair, an E minor so green, G and D are their names. Feel the pulse of the E minor, the G and the D again. All right, we won't go into the second bit yet. So fair, and isle so green, known by many names. Feel the pulse of the land, the blood boils within your veins. And then there's a very quick G, and then you go to the E, A minor. Okay, so there's a very quick little G thrown in there, just to confuse people, all right? Just to confuse people, and then you go to the A minor from there, all right? Okay, so we'll start again. We'll take it nice and slowly, section by section, okay? So we'll do that again. So you've got the down, up, down, up, down, up. Starting with the E minor. An isle so fair, an isle so green, then the G, G and D. Feel the pulse of the land, the blood boils within your veins. And then a quick G to the A minor, G, someone go down to the holy well, and E minor is the Spirit's there. Back to the A minor. Lay a feather on a stone to the D. Claim a lock of hair. That's your verse. Yeah? And you can write all these down or take a screenshot. That's absolutely fine. And this tutorial is going to remain online as well. So if you want to come back to it, that's fine. You just have to scrub through the 7 minutes of waffle at the beginning. So we'll do this. We'll do this again. And I hope, yeah, it looks like everybody is okay. Here we go. Right. Here we go. So start with your E minor. I'll slow down. I've sped up a little bit. I'll slow down a bit. We'll go to full tempo in a bit later at the end, right? E minor. An isle so fair, an isle so green, then to the G, known by many names. Right, here we go. Feel the pulse of the E minor, the G and the D in your veins. Then the quick G to the A minor. Some go down to the holy well and raise the spirits there. Lay a feather on a stone with a D and a lock of hair. Yeah? Alright. Got that? Let me know how that's going. I'm on nights. Oh no! I'm glad it's going well. I'll tell you the next house concert will be on the 26th of June. Saturday, the 26th of June. That's when we're going to go there. So I'm going to put the next banner up, which will be the chorus. Boom. There it is. All right. So get back to your comments. Isn't this good? The hiccup with the Wi-Fi seems to have calmed down, so that's good. So, chorus. Looks like there's a lot of chords there, doesn't it? But the last section of E minors and Gs are basically what I play after the lyrics have stopped. So I just wanted to include that. So actually the chorus itself doesn't go that far along. It's only about just over halfway along. The timing, 6/8 timing is a real hard work actually. I mean, maybe some way to do it is to just, like I say, just keep going, and the moment you will get it. you know, that it's down, down, up, down, up. That's it. Okay, so the crane, the wolf, E minor, the bear and the bull, to the G. No longer G upon these shores. Say the goddess and God have gone to the D, but I tell you they live on, for in the cities and E minors, to the G. Circles of stone, then to the A minor. The voices of the old ways, the D. The Spirit of Albion is calling you home. And then you just swap G, E minor, G, G, E minor, G, E minor, then G, D, and then you're into then you're back into the verse again. All right. So like I say, those last few E minors, G, E minor, G, E minor, G, E minor, G, D are basically the kind of instrumental section after the kind of chorus itself has ended. Okay. I really hope you're getting this. I'd love to have you all in the room with me, and then I can actually help you and go up and say, you know, oh no, but I can't see you, unfortunately. So let's do the chorus again. All right. So, but onto the E minor. Ready? The crane, the wolf, the bear and the bull, no longer G upon these shores. You A minor, the goddess and God have gone, but D tells you they live on, for in the cities and E minors, and in circles of G. The A minors and the D's are gone. Then the E minors and the G's. All right. I hope you've got the chorus there. I'm going to bring them both up now so you can see the chorus and the verse together. There we are. Okay. So that is the whole song can be played with that. So by all means, take a screenshot, write down those chords, but that's your verse and your chorus of the Spirit of Albion all there. So let's try a verse into a chorus, shall we? Up for that? All right. Okay. There's 95 people watching that I can see. I wonder how many of you have actually got instruments. It would be fantastic if you did. And the thought of that happening at some kind of event somewhere where we're in a marquee or something like that, where there's just people playing these songs together and we're all just jamming, that would be awesome, wouldn't it? One day, my friends, one day. Okay. The new wording of the song, yeah. I don't think it's gonna catch on, you know. But, all right, so. Oh, you can't see my strumming pattern because that thing is right over my guitar. So you're doing the E minor, playing along. Good. All right. So I'm not going to call out the names of the chords, but I think if you listen to the song and you know the song, you kind of know when those guitar chord changes are going to happen. And this is how my guitar teacher taught me. He kind of made me listen to songs and then kind of notice where the chord changes were. And they'd kind of become part of you, and you'll be fine. and the you can't get. There's no such thing as a songwriting a song tutorial emergency. All right, we're all good. All right, here we go. All right, so I'll slow it down. Sorry, keep it slow. I love that. Morecambe and Wise. I am playing the right notes, just not necessarily in the right order. I love that. Okay, here we go. Right. An isle so fair, an isle so green, known by many names. Feel the pulse of the land, the blood boils within your veins. Quick G, someone go down to the holy well and raise the spirits there. Lay a feather on a stone with a flame and a lock of hair. The crane, the wolf, the bear and the boar no longer dwell upon these shores. You say the goddess and God have gone, but I tell you they live on, for in the cities and hills, in circles of stone, the voices of the old ways, the Spirit of Albion is calling you home. Then the G's and the E minors. So let's just go into the next verse. So go back, after the D, go back. D, D, from man weavens crashing sea to the moor and the highland glen. From the fairy hills, home of the sheep, the veins of the broad and the fen. Someone go down to the holy trees of oak and ash and thorn. Utter a charm in the verse of 3 till the Son of King is born. The crane, the wolf, the bear and the boar. Exactly the same strum pattern all the way through. Down, down, up, down, up, down, up. Doesn't change at all. And now I don't know where I am. But I tell you they live on, for in the cities and hills, in circles of stone, voices of the old ways, the Spirit of Albion is calling you home. For verse 3, ride the white horses carved into the hills, walk to the hanging stones, bow to the might of St. Abbas's height, feel the peace in the ancestors' homes. Someone go down to Wilmington where the giant way. Step into the other world, into the womb, where centuries pass like a day. The crane, the wolf, the bear and the boar no longer dwell upon these shores. Say the goddess and God have gone, but I tell you they live on, for in the cities and hills, and in circles of stone, the voice Gs. Same strumming pattern. And then you end on the E minor. There you go, and that's the whole song. Sort of slowed down, 33 and a third. Hey Steve, good to see you, my friend. There you go. So that is the Spirit of Albion's chords there. That's the sequence. That's the strumming pattern. Like I say, this tutorial will remain live. So if you want to play it over and over again, you can. I've got to do the merch bit. I do have 2 songbooks on my website, paganmusic.co.uk. If you go there to the, I think go to the music there and scroll down the page, you can find a link to the store. And in the merch area, there's the first one, Green and Burning Tree, which has got this one in it. And then there's the Four Cornered Castle, which got a lot of the older songs in it, a lot of the more newer songs as well. So you can, you know, if you want to go and get the songbooks, all the chords are in there too. But so let me tell you a little bit more about some of the ornamentation, because some of you might, you know, be further along with your guitar playing and want to go a bit deeper. So he made a song without my fingers bleeding. Brilliant. So you may notice that the beginning of Spirit of Albion is kind of chuggy and a bit metal, and I really always want to put my guitar through some Marshall stack and have it be like a Gibson Flying V or an old, you know, Jackson Shark's Fin or something like that, or you know, and the way you do that chug is a thing called palming. And what you do is you get the palm of your hand, this bit of your hand here, and you rest it just against the very top of this. So you deaden the strings. So instead of going, what happens is you put the palm on there and you palm the strings and still pick. So you keep your palm on the strings and then you pick. That's how a lot of, like, if this was going through a Marshall stack and was a Fender, you know, Stratocaster with overdrive, that would sound like Rammstein right now. Yeah, that's how they do it. All right, so that's your palming. So with the intro of Spirit of Albion, literally all I'm doing is that same down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up strum pattern, but with palming. So it's how you do your palming part of the Spirit of Albion. And on the intro, I wanted to kind of, even when I do this live on my own, I want to give the idea of power chords. You can get that in the recording, but when it's just you and a stomp box, that's harder to do, right? But what you can do, if I can do this, let me take that banner out of the way for a minute so you can see this a bit better. Just hide that. There we go. How's that? And let me see your comments. All good there. All right. So there we are. You can see my guitar now. So that's your palming right there. Yeah. You want to get that kind of idea of excitement and build up. So after a little while, I'll take off my palm and I will go to open strings. But all I'll do is just literally play those 2 or 3 bass strings, right, for a while, and I will use the rest of the guitar to create the idea of a power chord. Got it? And then there's the dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-doo, and I'll show you that as well, because that is quite simple. You can do that on a guitar as well, although it's done with mandolin. When I play it live, it's literally just some moving around of the fingers of the E minor chord and the G. So it's literally just... So you just literally, that finger there, that's what you're doing, is you're picking it with this end, and then you're pulling it off on that, and it don't even get me started on pulling off, because it's not a thing that you want to say live on Facebook, but you literally do pull it off. All right, but we're is it past 9 o'clock? No, right, okay. So you Yeah. And then bring that finger over to there, to that. G. Then open A. And when I'm playing it live and it's just me and I want to keep that and I want to keep that kind of energy going, I will often just do that as part of the strumming. So you'll get... Can you hear it in there? And that's how you can kind of tart the, you can kind of tart it up a little bit, you know. Can you say tart it up a little bit? I'm losing track of what I can and can't say, but there we are. So there you go. That is how to play Spirit of Albion. Would you like to go through it one more time at regular speed and just play along with me? Why not? Shall we do that? What else are we going to do tonight? That's it. So I'll put the chords back up. Hold on a minute. The full thing here. There we go. All right. So let's have a go at the whole thing, and we'll do it from the very beginning to the end, and we'll include a bit of the palming stuff at the beginning and all that sort of stuff, so the whole works. Okay? All right. Are you ready? Do you have your axes ready? Here we go. The power chords. The pulse of the land, the blood boils within your veins. Someone go down to the holy well and raise the spirits there. Lay a feather on a stone with a flame and a lock of hair. The crane, the wolf, the bear and the boar no longer dwell upon these shores. And God have gone, but I tell you they live on, for in the cities and hills and in circles of stone, the voices of the old ways, the Spirit of Albion is calling you home. From man or Weathen's crashing sea to moor and the Highland glen, from the fairy hills home of the sheep to the veins of the Broad and the Fen, someone go down to the holy trees of oak and ash and thorn, utter a charm in the verse of 3 till the summer king is born. The crane, the wolf, the bear and the boar no longer dwell upon these shores. Say the goddess and God have gone, but I tell you they live on, for in the cities and hills and in circles of stone, the voices of the old ways, the Spirit of Albion calling you home. Ride the white horses carved into the hills, walk to the hanging stones, bow to the might of St. Abbas's height, feel the peace in the ancestors' homes. Someone go down to Wilmington where the giant guards the way, step into the other world, into the womb where centuries pass like a day. The crane, the wolf, the bear and the boar, no longer dwell upon these shores. You say the goddess and God have gone, but I tell you they live on, for in the cities and hills and in circles of stone, the voices of the old ways, the Spirit of Albion is calling you home. There you go. All right. How was that? I see some of your comments. I wish I'm enjoying the tutorial. That's fine. I'm glad you're enjoying the tutorial. Hey. Oh, what's this? I would think that using band-aids might help during practice. The pad part of tips of the fingers, just throwing it out there. Oh, yeah. It's they toughen up quicker than you think. And the other thing is that if you just watch the action of your guitar. If you are having a lot of trouble with pain on your fingers, just look at how far, what's called the action, which is basically how far away the strings are from your frets. And sadly, the more expensive the guitar, the easier they are to play, because that action, I mean, this one here, you can see there's barely any distance between the fretboard and the string. You can take your guitar to a luthier and they will just adapt that and bring it down a bit if it's a little too high, so that's something to look forward to look to as well, and that will help you to bring that down. So I am going to get rid of this banner and I'm going to do the sad commercial thing. These like the house concerts, these are free to you, but if you can't afford anything to stick in the tip jar, that's the address. I'll pass that around, all of the people to pass the tip jar around. But yeah, other than that, enjoy the playing. As I say, if you want to head over to paganmusic.co.uk, that's my website. On there you'll find links to the two songbooks, and they are chord books. They haven't got notes, because I can't read notes. I don't know notes. I'm not musically literate with notes. So they really are chord books. And if you're going to, keep doing these, and I think I'm going to keep doing little tutorial times like this, because I enjoy being with you anyway. If you've got the songbook with you, you'll see the chord shapes, and the chord changes are in exactly the right point of the lyric where they change. So that's how it all works. So that is it. My next house concert, I'll turn that off now. That's it. paganmusic.co.uk/tipjar is the place if you can, to pop something into the old tip jar. The next live house concert will be on Saturday the 26th of June at 8 p.m. UK time. That's when I will be beaming out a proper little concert. So I'll be putting an announcement up on Facebook next week, just to let people know that it's happening. I'm thinking of doing a greatest hits for this one. I'm thinking of doing just like, it's summer, we want a party. I was just thinking of showering you with good time music, for the next one. So that's what I intend to do. I intend to do that for us. It should be a national anthem. I've heard that too. All right, my friends. Well, thank you very much for sharing your time with me. This video will remain live, as I say, and you can watch it to your heart's content and play along with me again. And you know, if you want to take a video of yourself playing, send it through to me at some time. I'd love to see that. Really would. But also just keep it to yourself if you want to. All right, we'll have a this weekend as well. If you go to the OBOD, the Order of Bards, Ovates and Druids Facebook page or YouTube channel, you will see that they are putting on a whole day of talks for free from their Facebook page and YouTube channel, starting at 10 a.m. in the morning. The speakers are John Matthews, Penny Billington, and Professor Ronald Hutton. All three doing talks. In the afternoon, there'll be a summer solstice ritual streamed live from the Facebook page and YouTube channel. And then in the evening, we're going to have an Eisteddfod, where I think 5 different acts are going to take 20 minutes each. I will be one of them. And we've got Live Talk, we've got Poplar Jake, we've got Barry Patterson, we've got Arthur Zizi Birmingham, we've got me, and we've got Spiral Dance from Australia, all taking 20-minute sets Saturday night on the Facebook page and YouTube channel of the Order of Bards, Ovates and Druids. So if you want to join us for that, do. Other than that, if you can't make it, have a wonderful solstice, and I will see you a week Saturday here again for house concert number 18, I think. I'm losing track. Anyway, blessed be my friends. Thank you for tuning in. And yes, and I will see you then. Happy strumming. Blessed be. Bye-bye.